What's going on, guys? It's your boy Just Flawless here, and today is October 5th, at least when this video is being made. And what's so special about October 5th is it is exactly a month from when Call of Duty Ghost will drop. Exactly a month from when a breath of fresh air will fall upon us. Well, hopefully. That's what brings me here today, is to discuss, does Call of Duty Ghost mean business? I mean, it is an Infinity Ward game. This is where it gets real touchy-feely because a lot of you guys like Infinity Ward games because of like Modern Warfare 2 and stuff like that, but in my opinion, Treyarch has only dropped the ball on one game, and that's Black Ops 2, where they didn't address certain things. They did a phenomenal job on Black Ops 1, and I've never heard anybody complain about World at War except for hackers. But other than that, like, I know World at War and Black Ops 1 is most people's favorite Call of Duty. So for that, I'll say kudos to Treyarch. But here's the thing. Modern Warfare 2 may have had probably the best hit detection of any Call of Duty. And I mean, boatloads of people claim that to this day. But hit detection doesn't mean anything if you're going to have issues that are problematic, like noob tubes and one-man army spam. I mean, nobody wants that type of stuff in the game. People told Infinity Ward continuously, we don't want this in our game because we're just getting spammed with explosives and stuff like that. And then we had Modern Warfare 3, right, where a lot of people hated that game as well. And at the time, Robert Trolling was like, hey guys, there's going to be no last stand or whatever. And then he puts Dead Man's Hand in the game, which is 10 times worse because now you're strapping a guy with C4 that's going to blow you up if you kill him. And it was just the biggest troll of the Call of Duty freaking century. But that's what I'm saying. Like, my faith in Infinity Ward from the past, they have a very bad reputation in my opinion. They've done a lot of good things that I've seen in Call of Duty Ghost and a lot of bad things. Pretty much, I just want to talk about the good things though. What I've noticed is they took a lot of the airbase streaks that would normally be ridiculously OP, like the Swarm in Black Ops 2, and they pretty much nerfed that, and they're pretty much focusing on ground streaks, which I think is awesome because less people are going to rage quit, and it's going to require more gun-on-gun skill. You know, you're going to have more gunfights rather than having to rely on something like a Swarm. And Swarm is like the stupidest kill streak of all time because it literally can kill you. I mean, who wants to get like 17 kills and play objective for a kill streak that occasionally will kill you? And all it does is really makes people rage quit. So that's why I think it's a good move on Infinity Ward's part by pretty much nullifying the amount of air-based streaks. I mean, attack helicopter and chopper gunner are fine. You know, they're pretty OP, but stuff like dogs, you know, that stuff is, you know, it doesn't really get that many kills unless it's Black Ops 1 anyways. So I want to talk about other things too because I don't like that they're putting a lot of larger maps, it seems, in Call of Duty Ghost. I mean, Call of Duty's always been known for having a really good, like, maybe 2 small maps. But I think, like, every map in Call of Duty should be, like, the size of Standoff. That map is absolutely perfect. I mean, there's absolutely nothing wrong with Standoff. It is absolutely phenomenal. Why Call of Duty would try to take the Battlefield route, I don't know. I mean, let Battlefield fans go to Battlefield and have their big maps. I don't think Call of Duty players want to play Downturn. We don't want to play Aftermath. We don't want to play Turbine. We don't want to play ugly maps like that. You know, we don't want to play stuff like that. So I don't necessarily get it. I mean, and then they're going to give us one really good map, but you have to, I guess, get the hardened edition at least, like the $120 version if I am correct. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe you do have to get the $120 version in order to get the bonus map, that like free fall map or whatever it's called. But I think all maps should be medium to small in Call of Duty. It keeps the pace up, it keeps the action up. It'll take the camping down. And I already know what's gonna happen in Call of Duty Ghost. The first month, everything this happens every single year, and it's gonna be even worse this year because it's gonna be so OP the first month, and that is the SATCOMs. Everyone's gonna exploit them. I mean, I know myself. I'm gonna play with a team. I'm not gonna play that game solo because it's gonna be terrible. All Call of Duties are terrible playing solo. It just throws you in a game that's already began, and then it's like you can't do anything about it if you don't have a full team. So everyone's gonna be rocking SATCOMs to get consistent orbital VSATs. So I'm gonna say right now, I guarantee you they're gonna patch that. You know how they're gonna go about the satcoms, because everyone's just gonna run with a full team. Everyone's gonna have like 5 or 6 satcoms, and they're gonna have consistent VSATs as long as you hide these satcoms. So I just think it's going to be wicked overpowered. I think it's very good for certain individuals and very, very bad for solo players. And, man, Call of Duty Ghosts, I don't even know what to say. I mean, it looks like they're bringing back a target finder type of looking attachment, which I'm not very thrilled about. I'm thinking a lot of the weapons are going to be overpowered right off the bat. I know I'm probably going to be rocking the SC 2010, I think it's called, and probably the Vector, because those seem to be the 2 best starting weapons in the game. And, you know, I'm going to be tryharding like everybody else, because I don't know if there's going to be a reset stats system. That's interesting. I have not heard one thing about resetting stats because of the way they have the squad mode and everything, where you have 10 different characters that you can actually prestige. I don't think there's going to be a reset stats, and that means a lot more people are going to be more tryhard. A lot more people are going to be camping, because they're not going to want to say, oh, I'm stuck with these characters, I'm stuck with this 1.50 KD, I want a 4. And it's going to be absolutely insane if there's no reset stats in that game, because that means you play it once, you know, for every character, and what you got and how good you really are is what you're stuck with. And don't get me wrong, that shows true skill, but when you're just starting off the game and you don't understand the maps and everything, your stats are particularly going to be lower, because you don't know where to go, you don't know the proper rushing routes, you don't have the right, you know, procedures, you don't know which way to go. And I could tell you firsthand that after the first 2 months of this game, I got a million times better in Black Ops 2, because I knew the maps, you know, I understood them, I knew where the head glitch spots were, I knew where people camp, I knew the best routes. So I think reset stats should be in the game, I guess. I mean, depending. I know I reset stats like 4 times because I was bored of this game, you know, Black Ops 2, and I figured, you know, I could do a lot better. So that's why I personally did it. But this is going to be a very expensive holiday season. Let me know if you are getting Call of Duty Ghosts, what edition you're getting, if you think Battlefield 4 will be better, and if you're getting the Xbox or whatever. I hope you enjoy, and I'm ending this on the deuces!